should just fucking hit you, right? Just so you fucking ended up the race nice. To learn to close the gap fucking early. Stupid ass moves, dude. Like.
Okay. This race will be going out on YouTube tomorrow, so we'll let everybody in the comments have their say.
Like the people think, like, don't switch lanes after brakes, you know? Like, you
I wasn't on the
defend
brakes.
your fucking position. Take the inside lane.
But mate.
Hold it.
Hello everybody, welcome along to the 4X Alex. It's not an early morning race this time. We've got some time to do a race after work, but not a lot of time to practice. Doesn't matter. It's Interlagos, which I know quite well, and a Toyota GR. Again, I know this quite well. What I don't know is how the combination works in the wet. We put a little bit of practice in. The track was wet, but then when we jumped into the session, it was a different level of wet. Nonetheless, no excuses. This was a top split race where we caught a little bit of damage on lap 1 and had to carry that through us for the race, and ended up in an incredibly tight battle at the end. All the way through was great, to be honest with you, so I'm looking forward to you seeing this one and hearing your comments. But right at the end, there's a little bit of beef from someone who sounds like he didn't really like the way that I drove. Now, I've had a look back at the replay. I know what I think, but I'd love to know your thoughts as well. But let's head over to Interlagos, put a qualifying lap in, and let's have a great race. Well, regrettably, the audio didn't record from my qualifying lap. The in-game audio, the in-sim audio, so there's no engine noise or anything like that. Now, watching a qualifying lap without any of that is a bit painful. So we're going to skip through this right to the end and then see where we actually ended up on the grid. If you really want to see a quick lap in qualifying, don't watch my lap anyway. You've just got that out lap and then one hot lap. I'll see where we are on the grid. Currently 8th. I think that's about right. Bit of a gap to people behind me, but yeah, we'll have a look at the results and then we'll head to the grid. Right, here we are, coming up to the last few seconds of qualifying, and we are still in that P8. So, roughly where we thought we were going to be. Car number 6, start P8. Let's see how we do in the race. So, come back to me when we're about to go green.
No, I think we should go with flip. It's more fun. I wish you luck. You too, buddy.
I think we have different definitions of fun.
Stay behind the safety car in the left column.
Okay, here we are on the rolling start. Halfway around the lap. My first ever drive in the wet. I was, of course, on Russell's Lebanon race, endurance race in the wet, so X-Trick Racing. And Russell, yesterday, went above 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so if you don't already follow him, might as well join in. It's obviously trending at the moment, up to 1,000. Congratulations to him. But yeah, I did okay in that race. Wasn't as quick as the absolute quick guys, but managed to stay out of trouble. That's kind of the idea with this one. I'm hoping that get a couple of laps into this race. There should be 8 laps in the race altogether. Get a couple of laps in and hopefully be in a fairly good position. The spray's going to be fun though, of course. Car number 2 next to me, Felipe. 5.7k driver in the yellow car. Pace car's off.
Okay, get ready. Orlando is retired. Go, 2 litres left.
Oh. We caught the edge of that as he spun round. More shenanigans in front. Going to give us a run around the outside of this guy. But he's got the toe off the number 9 car. I think it's going to get us into this next corner. Oh, people having problems all around me. Watch this rejoin for number 9. We've got in front of him. That's good. I've made up a few spots there, but we did get a clonk at the back of the car, so I'm not sure if we got much damage there. Get a feel for how much grip there is or isn't.
Okay, Damo, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Oh, a very bold move by this guy. He actually going to give me room. It's the number 9 again. Well, that was fun. Car moving about all the time. But we're still surviving. Alright, follow this 2 through the field, hopefully. Lost a couple of spots there, but they were getting a bit more elbows out than I really wanted to. I'm going to take my fast repair in case we need that at any point. It's a very wet race, Action. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. But you can feel it for sure. Yellow's run a bit deep there. He's going to get an off track. I'm not sure if that results in a slowdown there or not. I don't think it does. We don't really want any more X's since we've got a 4X on the first lap. He somehow held that. Oh. I'm just gonna be laughing this whole time. Felipe was safe. To hell with safety rating and I rating. We're just having fun. God, keep trying to kill me. Oh. I'll try and relax. I'm getting overexcited here, aren't I? It's good fun though, this. It is good fun. I'm glad this car's got wet weather capability because it's very free. I think it kind of works quite well in this car, especially with the god-awful traction control, which is actually quite handy today in the fixed series. Instant behind. Giving us a bit of a gap behind so we can keep our eyes on what's going on in front. Guy behind is now Christopher, who is a 2.1k driver, 4 seconds down. Let's see if these guys in front battle, because I think they might have the pace on me. But running P6 I'm quite happy with. Yellow's definitely having a bit of a send there. Oh, a bit of blinking from the other guy. That's 5th and 4th right in front of us. Oh, okay. A weather message popped up there saying they're expecting rain. No, I don't think it is actually raining at the moment. It's just that a spray from the guys in front mean I need to have my wipers on. Ugh! Traction control, help me out there. One thing about this fixed setup is you can't actually alter the brake balance. It's quite annoying because I want to wind it a bit further back. That's what I'd be doing if I was able to do it. You don't stamp on the brakes as hard as you do in the dry, so not as much of the weight goes to the front, so you don't need the front brakes doing as much in the wet. Seems a bit counterintuitive because it's so hard to keep your back in check, so sometimes you think, oh, I don't want more braking at the back and risk locking that up. But no, actually, it is beneficial. We're in a bit of a pocket now. I do want to push a bit harder to try and catch those guys, but I'm a bit reluctant to. My sensible head keeps kicking in and saying, you don't need to do that, Damo. I want to be close enough if they actually do have a bit of contact. We're pulling away from the guys behind. Okay, Jim.
It's now 2.7 seconds.
Quite a quick racing if we're halfway home already. Suppose at the end of this lap that'll be 4 laps down then. Where's the yellow car gone? Oh, Felipe's gone! Manually disconnected. So is that a spot for us then, I guess? Wonder what happened there. Well, let's check out everyone's instance after the race. Well, it seemed like he was doing alright. Ooh, top 5, guys. Top 5. Keep pushing because I think Vinicius 5 seconds behind. Jim just said was catching us. Oh, he's been disqualified. DQ for Felipe. Wow. He racked up those incident points. I'm wondering whether he got a lot of those with this guy. Maybe a few 4Xs, so maybe this guy has also got a lot of incident points. Put pressure on him if we can. Martin, D-licensed driver. Doing really well. P5. Right, I've got to loosen up a bit. I'm getting a bit tight on the steering wheel there. And we see that, yeah, the person behind us did gain nearly half a second, well, just over half a second on us the last lap. So yeah, that Felipe in the yellow car was quite aggressive at the start of the race, and it seems to come back to bite. I also seen that he was using a really wide entry to the final corner. Well, what I call the final corner. Obviously, it's not on this Moto layout. But down the bottom of the hill here, maybe he was getting 1Xs there. Didn't realise. Down here, he was going really wide here. Trying to minimise the traction control kicking in. Vinicius has gained 2 seconds on that lap. How's he done that? Are we that slow? Right, I need to find where that time is. How's he gained 2 seconds? Okay. Just 5 laps done, 3 to go. Fighting my way around there. It's not going to be the quickest way, Damo. Okay, I'm worried about that 3-second gap behind. I'm losing a lot and must be in the middle part. Maybe there's more grip around than I think there is. Understood, Jim. This is a better lap, though. Alright, Vinicius hasn't caught me quite as much that lap, so that's what we need to do. We need to keep pulling out those good laps. If we're going to have a chance of beating him. 2019 from the leaders. How are they doing that? How do you do that? Huh. The Vinicius is still gaining, but just not enough at that rate. He won't catch us by the end of the race at this rate. Just got to keep this up. Yeah, we'll definitely get 2 laps in. Well, we'll get to the end of this one before the checkered flag, so that means another lap after it. 1.2 seconds up to Martin now. Not sure if we're going to be able to put him under pressure on the last lap.
All right, Damo, we're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now.
Might be getting a little bit of toe off him. Hard to see where the curbs are right now. Martin's struggling. Martin's struggling, but I don't want him to hold me up. I'm sure Vinicius can smell blood. Vinicius is 1.4 seconds behind now. He's going to be right with us. Right, the pressure's on now, Martin. Please don't make any mistakes. Well, make mistakes as long as they don't then catch us. Traction control kicked in there, stifled my momentum. I was a bit too greedy with the old throttle. Oh, just hoping to keep hold of this 5th place now, guys. Vinicius is 1 second behind us. We know he's quicker, a lot quicker. I can't indulge at looking at my mirrors either because I'm having to have my eyes on stalks in front of me. Red Bull livery. Is he going to send it? Having a look.
Simo's getting closer. The gap's now.
Had to brake so late there to cover him off. Hopefully this is enough to keep this P5, guys. I really want it. Oh, I'm sweating like anything. Hard earned. I think we might have got it.
Should just fucking hit you, right? Just so you fucking ended up the race nice. To learn to close the gap fucking early.
Well, that's nice to finish this.
Stupid ass move, dude. Like,
Okay. This race will be going out on YouTube tomorrow, so we'll let everybody in the comments have their say.
like the simple thing, like don't switch lanes after braking, you know? And like if you want
I wasn't on the brakes.
fucking position, take the inside lane and
But mate,
hold it there, you know?
are you gonna let me talk? I wasn't on the brakes, mate, at that point, so I don't know why you say butt hurt. But anyway, yeah, catch it on YouTube tomorrow. He's already gone. He's not interested, he's run away. Oh, before we have a look at all of the 1x's, 2x's, 4x's, the incidents, I was just wondering why this guy was so angry. Let me know if you think that I dramatically changed my lane after braking, if at all. You'll see when my brake lights go on, and you'll see where I've moved across the track. So this is the end of that lap. I'm just going to play it for you guys now. Obviously, as you guys know, I'm in the green car. The Red Bull livery was the guy that was getting quite frustrated. So yeah, this is the corner coming up here. See if I change lanes after the braking zone here. There's my brakes. And then I turn in. So I'm not so sure what he's moaning about there. But hey, let him have his moan. As soon as I said it was going to be on YouTube, he disappeared from the server. So no chance to have a chat and discuss it with him any further. But let's check out everyone else's incidents before we look at the results. Okay, one last thing before we look at all the incidents. Because we were suffering some damage there, I could feel the car felt a little bit weird, but it's hard to tell when it's so wet. But you'll see here, this is where we picked up the damage. At the first corner, as the car number 5 rolls back, we tried to scoot past and then clunk. That's what kind of gave us a bit of damage at the back. As the next guy that turned up. But yeah, we were kind of nursing that through the race. No excuses, I don't think it made that much difference, but just interesting. Right, yeah, let's actually go and check out everyone's incidents. Okay, let's check out all the incidents. This is the start of the race, of course. Coming up to turn 1, and we're looking at the people in front of us. 3 wide round there. Oh yeah, and that's where we've got a 4X, because we tried to sneak around there as he's rolling back. Or awkward, maybe if it had held his brakes, we wouldn't have got caught, but it wasn't too bad in the end. At least it gave us some positions. Another quick look at that from the people behind as he bumps into him. Nowhere to go. Okay, so this was behind us. This is Felipe in the yellow car. That's just a blink. We're not too worried about that. Oh, nice slide. If there's any more blinks, we'll just skip them. Just look at the actual incidents. Okay, the 11 car here coming down on his own. Running a bit wide towards what I would call the final corner, even though it isn't on this moto track. Nice. Carry on. Oh, okay. All park up. Who's next? Okay, so this is behind us, looking at the yellow car. Not Fleming Jensen. Normally, bright orange car. Oh, yeah, definitely not Fleming. Nice spin. Does he carry on? He carries on. Okay, this car's a bit bashed up. Same thing. Braking on the white line. Car number 11. Pirouette. Unlucky, mate. Oh, okay, so this was just in front of us. So this is Felipe and, was it Martin? Quite aggressive again from the number 2 there, just turning in. Yeah. What's he going to do here? He's actually going to let the guy have the position? No, I think the 9 wisely tries to switch back instead. Okay, who's next? These two again. Oh, a bit of 0x maybe. Yeah, just door banging there. Both being elbows out, if you like. this pair again. And the next instance, this is coming up towards that corner. Oh, a bit of a swing there, and that's what disqualified him. And must have been a 4X there for the 9 as well then. And that's the end of it. Wow, actually not that many incidents. Let's go check out the results. Okay, here we are for the results of the GR Buttkicker Cup fixed top split out of just 3 splits, and it's a red green. Not surprised on the red there. That 4X at the start was what really kind of killed us. In fact, was the only instant points we got. And as an A license holder, you lose a James Bond 007 for that. iRating change, an increase there, so that's quite cool. So we finished in P5, grabbed 115 championship points if you're interested in that. So yeah, car number 6, we started 8, finished P5. The biggest winner in terms of iRating was Ricardo Pereira, gained 84. We got a loss from Felipe, who got disqualified, of course, with his 18 instant points. He lost 133. There we have it. A red-green. You couldn't do much about the red part of that 4X that we got first corner, first lap. At least we got through that and managed to continue. But the big story, of course, of that race was the person that managed to not get past me, feeling a bit aggrieved. But hey, you'll always get people like that. I'm not too worried, especially having looked back at it. I don't think I did much wrong, but I'd love to hear your comments. And of course, as well as leaving your comments, make sure you do give the video a like if you haven't already. It's been quite fun, this one, driving in the rain, still getting used to it. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, please subscribe. But if you have subscribed, in your notification settings, you'll see a bell. You can set that to all, tell you when I go live, or put a new video up. Hopefully, this weekend, we'll get something else out there for you. But until then, have a great week or weekend, whatever it is you're going to do. I'm going to leave you guys with a couple of videos I really think you are going to want to watch.